player and increase the forward force a little bit. I'll just set it to something like 8,000, and I played around with it and found that a sideways force of about 120 felt pretty good. So now when we hit play, everything should look and feel pretty much the same way, but it just feels a lot nicer and the collisions are going to be much better. I'm also just going to fix my OCD by setting our player to a Y position of exactly 1. Alright, so let's get started with our UI piece.
Yeah, that's not how I created the UI for what I did. I created something else entirely. So maybe I can just skip over that. My dog's doing something. What's he doing? He's being weird over there. I'm gonna switch over to the other one. I don't use this enough, you know? I don't use this screen for what I should. It's a cool screen. I spent a lot of time on it. You know how hard it is to catch a turtle? You know how hard it is to make it stay still for photography? Not very. It's a turtle. Once you got it, it's pretty much, it's yours. You can do whatever you want to it. What's it gonna do? Attack? Turtles are not capable of much damage. Their potential is pretty low, I would say. So that's my opinion. Okay. I got something pretty exciting here for us today. Something very exciting. Oh, I gotta close that. For the first time ever, my game that I am creating will be shown. First world premiere gameplay demo. It will be released to the public through the Discord server once I think done with the level 1 today. But I kind of want to make it to so that I want to store a group of these things, like a whole chunk of obstacles, and have them play like placed randomly. Yeah, I think I want to write this down. I want to get a bunch of obstacles all together. Let me write this. Okay, just so I can go back to these notes later. I had a pencil, didn't I? This is not sharp. Where's my sharpened pencil? There it is. Okay. Group of objects. Group of obstacles. Spawning together. Group of obstacles spawning together with difficulty values. So objects within a random range will spawn over a certain amount of time. And I suppose I could make the levels always the same length of time to beat, roughly, but increase the speed and amount of problems we go up against. Yeah. Scaling with level speed, but same length. These are pretty complex systems that I can't really put in yet. I want to at least have one complete level. I think they say alpha is engine complete and beta is game complete. I am pre-alpha, so I want to get to an alpha stage. I want the mushroom to be able to jump, and I want a system for the obstacles to be down. I want a system to be able to go through different levels as you beat them. Yeah, I'm gonna make a checkbox of things. Okay, so what do I need? I need an obstacle system. That makes a check. System. Yep, I need that. I need finish player movement. So I want to jump. Do I need anything else aside from a jump for my character? I was thinking maybe a sprint to go even faster. I can't. This isn't final yet. We can figure this out. Yeah, let me. No. Oh, wait. Yeah. Why is my green screen suddenly so bad? It looked perfect a second ago. How did the lighting just change? Is this a lighting issue, or did my dog just grungle on through? I think probably. This is probably a grungling problem. Let me ungrungle. How's that look now? I can use some hacking techniques to. Yeah. If you can't see it, there's no problem. You can kind of see it, but it's there. Okay, so basically I got to think about what I want to do. What do I want to do in this game? Currently, I have a system for movement. Let's run it once, see what it's like. I got a UI. I'm gonna get rid of this. So this is all it's on screen. This is what the game looks like when you play it. Oh, I also need a death and respawn system. Yeah, that's important. Right now you just have to kind of start the game over when you die. Where did that pencil go? I dropped it. I want a respawn system. A respawn... Maybe even a score system? A, respawn / death. Maybe it should be a... I don't exactly have like a game design dot. Hey, Lil Blade. I'm working on a Unity game today. I'm making... It's called Mush Rush. Check it out. Hit a terrifying toad and died. How's it going with you? Happy New Year. It's 2020 now. It's currently set up so I can only really hit like 3 things. I can back to the scene, move some stuff around. Put that over there. Yeah. I gotta add in a system for respawn. I'm just trying to write out like my goals, my development goals. You want to see my code? I'll show you some code. Yeah, I want to work in player collide. No, I want to work in player movement because that's where I can turn off jumping. If I don't put it in player movement, you'd still be able to... I want to add jumping. There's no jumping yet. I want to add jumping and I want to add a dash system. But I need to figure out some UI stuff. So, does that even show up visibly on stream? Can you even see this? Let me do some nonsense here. Okay, let me... Can you see this? Okay, it doesn't look great, but you can see. Maybe I should put it onto... Can I get a dark mode for my code thingy? I don't want to be working in just Visual Studio, because I don't really like Visual Studio. But anyway, this ain't no serious business. This is just goofball business. So I'm just going to go back to the tutorial.
Select text. This creates a canvas. A canvas is a place to display all of our different UI elements. And a text object, which of course allows us to configure.
Okay, let's... I already have a score and this system. But those are just world objects. They aren't actually UI objects. So... let's add something in there just to see what that looks like in game. I don't actually know what these... It's probably a lot better looking. Sad, sad, sad. Okay. Can I see it? Is this visible? Where is it? I don't know where it is in world. Oh, it's all the way over here. So do I have to attach this to the camera, or is this just going to appear? What could be a problem with the game is that I don't have a camera control system, so you can't look around. Maybe that'd be better. But this is a forward-looking kind of game where you're just trying to go in one direction. Just keep on going that way. I want to get character movement complete, and then I want to start working on level design. Because I don't know, I gotta be able to control it before I just start putting him in situations. And also, what's happening here? Why is the rice breaking in from another dimension? I think my dog is messing with the bottom of the green screen. You were messing around over here. What are you eating? Is that a bone? Where'd you get that? Yeah, there's something going on back there. Some sort of strange war sim. Okay, let's just watch the tutorial. Yeah.
Figure out text, but we can't currently see it anywhere. To have a good look at it, let's switch to 2D mode. Let's select our text and hit F. Let's also zoom out a bit so we can see our entire canvas. Notice that the canvas will resize to fit the size of our game view. This is basically the screen that we can paint stuff on. For a text object here, I'm just going to move it up and put it kind of in the...
Oh, what? What? I don't have anything like that. Let me investigate such a thing. I didn't see anything like that. Does this work? I don't see this. Oh, it is there. It is there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my other text objects. I'm going to just drag them down here and see if I can just jank them into working. Are they on screen? That's the question. They are. Oh, that was easy. They don't look very good. But I can work with this. I guess they got to be smaller. So, yep, that's a lot better. Yeah, let's make them half size. That's not. It's fine at 1. That's gonna get changed when I unpause it. But so yeah, it's that's pretty nice. Where is the score on this gigantic canvas? Jeez. Okay. Can I move this over or something? Am I making this game too small or some other mistake like that? Oh, it doesn't chroma key out anymore. Before this was like perfect. Guess that's the lighting. If I light it up, do I disappear? Am I gone? Am I still here? Where am I? Get out of here, light. Is that better? Is that worse? Is that better? I got like a white pickle invading the space. Yeah, sure. We can have the white object. We can have the white pickle object. Okay, so what do I want to do? Do I want to focus on game design? I want to get the UI working again. Having a textured ground makes it look a lot better, because you can actually see that you're moving all the time. When it was all just one solid color. That's not showing up anymore. That's not good. It's not parented to anything. Can I just put the canvas to the main camera? Will that just solve everything? No. What is the canvas related to? Where is it? Oh, I'm just, okay, let's see. I'm trying to make a game in Unity, but I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, it's at the camera, so where is it? Where is this in space? Why is the canvas so gigantic? Do I have to make this smaller? Okay, let's reduce the plane distance to like 20? How about that? Still can't see it. It was working a second ago. Well, it's officially become very strange. Scale factor. Oh, okay, let's say 0.1. No, let's just leave it at 1. I don't know what that means. I don't know what any of this means. Driven by canvas. Anchors. Pivot. Anchors? They're not allowed to modify these? Why am I not allowed to... Do I have to move these? Physically? Like this? Oh, that's weird. They're not even visible. They're so small, too. Oh, it's there. I can see it. It's just really tiny. Can you spot the text? I want to show me. It's right there. It's all the way over there. I think it's on the wrong I think it's anchored wrong. No, that's wrong. I have to change the kit. Who's calling me? Give me a second, I got a phone call. I should probably put a BRB on. Hey, what's up? Hey. Not much, just cigarette right now. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Have another phone call. I'm back. Why is my... There we go. Okay. Every time I move, every single time my body makes any kind of movement. That's a bit of a look at that from the side. What is this? What am I creating? You know what? Yeah, let me get a hair tie. Let me get a hair tie so I can just... Is this what you wanted? No. Is this what you came here to see? A pencil? A pen? How about another pencil? How about whatever this is? How far can we go? What are the limits of game development? What is that? That's a dinosaur. Yeah, let's get a dinosaur in there. Let's get a dinosaur in there. We're going to as far as we can. There are no limits on. There's no stops on this train. There are no brakes. We go until we crash into the ocean and become the new Atlantis. I think this looks pretty good. I guess it's just how I'm going to wear my hair from now on. Let's get back into the game development. What was I trying to do? Was I trying to figure out how to get this canvas to work right? Yeah. Overlay. Let's try overlay. Maybe that'll work better. It does seem to be more reasonably shaped. I would like to look at it. Why is it so huge? That's what I want to know. It's a... What's the scale on this? Why is this scale 1 and this scale 1, but this one's like mega tiny? What if I made the scale like 100? Let's see what happens then. Add some zeros on there. Run! Does this show up on screen now? No, it doesn't. So, this feels like a different kind of text than this. Can I like cut? Can I copy this component and put it here? No, that wouldn't make sense. Oh, maybe it can. Let me see. Let me check the rules. Maybe it's got like a dragged in connection to another text object or something. Pixel perfect. That sounds nice. Should I be able to see this? Weird. I don't get it. It's just another text object. Why doesn't it follow the same rules as this? Oh, it's part of the canvas renderer, huh? So if I can just add this? Rect transform and canvas renderer. That's what it's missing? So let's try adding a canvas renderer. Does that work? I don't see it. Okay, I'm confused. Maybe I need a rect transform too? I'll try to add in a rect transform. Default UI material. Yeah, UI material. Maybe it needs one of those. So now we got a canvas renderer. Let's add a UI material? No. What was it called? What's it got? What does he have but what I don't have? Maybe the material is different. Text script. Text mesh. I'm gonna have to fix my code. I don't want to fix my code. Yeah, text script. Can I disable this? Now where is it? I feel like this is not the best way to do this. I'm gonna undo everything that I'm doing. Put run there. Remove that. Remove that. I'm just going to... I'm gonna move these back to the main camera. I don't need to change it. It works. I don't need to change it. I don't need a whole new system. That being said, it does look a lot nicer. Also, where are they? What? This is a whole thing. I gotta do all this nonsense again. How did I even do this the first time? Can I just reset? I'm just gonna close the game and not save, so I'll just be back where I was. Because I don't want to do this again. I forgot how silly I've made myself look.
Center. I'm also going to change our text alignment to center on both the horizontal and the vertical. You can also see that we can size up our text, and if we hold down Alt, we will size from the center. However, it doesn't actually change the font size, it just changes the boundaries of our text. So in order to actually scale up our text, we'll have to increase the font size over here. Just make sure you make plenty of room for the text so that if your player reaches a really high score, it's not going to clip. We can also set the horizontal overflow down here to overflow, which means that if it
The score isn't counting.
Boundaries, it's just going to keep going.
Why isn't the score
Something
counting?
Like
Why? That's not good. Let me see. I don't remember. I think that's attached to... Where is the... There's death.txt. That would be attached to the main camera. Shroom... Ground? No. I don't know. I don't remember what this is referencing. I just gotta look at the text. Yeah, this one. I did this. Hmm? Yeah. So now I gotta get the component of... I want the score to stop counting up when you die. I know it doesn't right now. So I want to change that. Oh, I didn't save. And I didn't attach the... I gotta reattach the thing. Nothing's... There was a whole problem of things happening that... It was a whole thing. Score, and I just grab score and put it right there. There we go. Now we're good. Now we're good. Now we're golden. Score is now counting good. Hmm? Hmm. I want to have a speed counter. I wonder if there's a built. There's probably a built-in like rigid body dot velocity or whatever. Dot. There. Get? How do I get? It said get. I want to get it. Magnitude? Okay. I can set the velocity. Z. So I want to do... This currently doesn't work. This currently doesn't... Yeah, let's just do debug.log. I want to see if I can get a readout of the velocity. What's wrong with this? Nothing wrong with that. Oh. Debug.log. Yeah, what's wrong with this? This has to be a string, I think. So, I'll do that as, yeah, thank you. I think I'll make this something similar to what I did before. To your is, and I'll put a plus sign here. And it still doesn't work. But let me try this. Just typecast as an int. Why not debug.log? Why is this the problem? Oh, wait a second. Not just doing it wrong. It's got to be inside brackets. Oh. Yeah. I'm just being dumb over here. What? Easy problem to solve? I was doing it right next to another one, just so I can use my brain comparison powers. That's what I like about having the capacity to think. You can look at, if you put two things next to each other, you can be like, what's different here? What's happening? What's poppin', gamers? Let me see the console. Ah, yes. The speed output thing is working. See that? Speed is continuously going up because the force is being added. Yeah. This is good. I guess I'm gaining velocity while flying. And I'm going really fast. I'm getting a lot of score. What's happening? I should try to set a maximum. How do I make it so that the faster you're going, the slower you gain speed? Like The faster you're going, the slower you gain speed. Well, let's steal this code right here. Well, this isn't player movement already. And I can change the forward force. Maybe I can make it something like forward force equals forward force divided by m, and m equals 1 plus speed. Okay, we'll make a new thing. We'll make a new thing. Let's cut that out and put that down here. We'll make this an area called speed limits. I think score should be in here as well. I think putting it in follow player might be a little strange. So yeah, let's get public text message score. And I don't know why I put these in the camera. So I want these all to stop when the game stops. Public text message score. Killer.getComponent. So this turns off. Okay, so debug.long chase top position. This is all used to. This was all to get the score thing. Wait, is everything here score? Why would I even put this in follow player? How much of this is even for following the player? Yeah, this one, right? This is the only part. So, public text mesh score, we're taking that, we're putting that in player movement. I'll just put this under a new spot so I don't mix it up. New stuff, and then score, and not displays, that stays. We're moving both the score and the killer into this one. What killed you? We're redoing this. We're redoing this. That starts there. That's how that should work. That's not really necessary, so let's just get rid of that one. I'm not sure why I didn't declare this as a variable type. I suppose that probably doesn't matter very much because it's working. Also, what? Why do I have this? Oh. Oh yeah. So I guess this would be a float. I don't have chase. It's just going to be. This is player movement, so I have the. Let's just be RB. Okay, so now I have to make everything work. This is not going to work yet. I probably shouldn't have done all this at once. It's going to be very annoying to do. Score.text, so I have this. Score. Yep. Distance. I have to make distance. That in here too? Yeah. Man, I'm a messy coder. The start spot not exist? Can I put this in... Can I make this public? That's why I had to split up, I think. Okay. Let me clean this up a little more. Man, this is nasty. So, I'll split them into what's for score and what's for kill. This one's for kill. Get rid of the stuff that's not necessary, because that's going to confuse me even more. Okay. Chase. Chase is RB now, because Chase was rigid body before. So I think I just transplanted all the code I needed to. I hope. Yeah. Yeah. So this, I shouldn't have been messing with this one. I'm not sure why. I guess I don't want the collision to stop working when I'm, doing other stuff. Wait a second, what? So what is this kill code that I put here? Was this stolen from something else? I guess so. I'm not sure why I did that. This should be here, absolutely. Okay, I'm going to change this one to... I'm going to rename this because that's confusing. This one is the text message for killing, yeah? Yeah, let me see. Text.component, text.text equals you hit a collision and died. Yeah, yeah. This is, kill. Yeah, killer. That should be killer. That makes more sense. Now that public text message on collision is the killer. When you hit that, you die. This just needs to be in a void start. Doesn't matter what it is. I don't know why I put it in the camera one. That was probably a poor choice. Wait a second. Okay, point render unenabled. Okay. That was already in 2 places. What am I doing? No killer. No kill. That's somewhere else. That could be separate. Score should be in here, though. Let me just read through my code. Make sure everything makes sense. We have the public rigid body. That's the character. How fast you're moving. How fast you move side to side. Okay. Public text mess score. Yep. That's the score counting up. Public text mess killer. We don't need that because that is in the other thing. Public float start spot. That's important. Start spot is your position. Declared once right at the start. Okay, let's shrink this down and make this less weird. Don't want a mess here. This is important. This needs to be good. This needs to be good. There we go. Score. Don't want to confuse myself because I want to complete this project. I don't want to ruin it. Okay, we're doing okay. Moving forward each tick. Forward force times delta time. Divided by... I guess I should find... I should create a variable right here. Yep. Debug.log. Put that right there. Okay, so there's no errors, right? No errors. Everything makes sense. Let me look at this in Unity because I probably made a huge mess. It's probably a gigantic mess now. Just let me look at... I tried to put everything in movement, so that's got to be on the character. So, okay. Score is right there. And I move to kill to player collide. I'm just going to not think about it. I'm going to see if score is counting up. That's good. And if you die on hit, oh my god, everything still works. I can't believe I managed to Frankenstein that all and it still works. Let's get this back to normal. Let's clean this up. Public float start spot. That's cool. Give that a bit of space. Score. Yep. And I want to make a thing for this. But the thing is that this whole system, all these texts, they can be replaced with anything. So if I really did want to just go to UI, text, I want to figure out all this stuff. Where does this appear? Where is this? Where is it? Where does it show up? I want the score to stop when you die. So I can't move anymore. Okay, so it's right there. It does exist on the screen. And the speed counter does exist. Not on screen, but it does exist. Let's make that speed. So that's not going to be so hard. We can just call player movement. We'll make it public text text what? Public text UI text mesh. I'm just gonna watch the rest of the video because he clearly knows more about UI than I do.
this. Then let's change the text to something like 250 just to give ourselves an idea of what's going on.
That looks so much better.
I'm going to definitely also bump up the font size some more. Currently, when we resize our window, say if we maximize it, our text is kind of parented to the center. So text will always be a fixed distance from the center. This also means that it doesn't resize. And I kind of wanted to do that. So let's select our canvas and let's change the UI scale mode from constant pixel size, meaning that everything doesn't resize, to scale with screen size. And I wanted to kind of try and match the height.
I want to have distance fog.
View, the font gets bigger.
How do I get distance fog?
And I really like that. I'm also going to take the color of our text and make it completely white.
I believe there's something I can do with the camera to add the fog, yeah? Might not just be a thing I can click, but let me see if there's a component I can add. Fog? No. Maybe that was in the last video. I kind of skipped it.
In this video, we're going to be making on the Z of, say, 10 players.
Made it longer.
Now if we scale and stuff to jump over or go beneath, there's plenty of noticing is that my controls feel really slow. Now that's not really a problem with the level, that's more a problem with our movement script. So let's see what we can do to edit that. Let's select our player and double click on our player movement. Now currently, in order to move our player forward, we're adding a force. And I think that works fine. But when moving to the right and to the left, it feels very non-responsive. That's because when adding a force to an object over time, it slowly builds up momentum. And when we then change direction, we have to wait in the force. Finally, we have the force mode. So let's put a comma here and let's input force mode dot. We can go through and read what the different forces do. The standard one is force, which adds a continuous force to the rigid body using its mass. The one that we want is velocity change.
Velocity change, huh? I think that'd be better for all things, because how much speed do I want to gain over time? That's the question. Wonder what he's using, that compiler. Do I have to like put this in brackets? Now what did he type? I want to see. I gotta check. Dot. The rules for what happens for what? Some things are brackets, some things are equal, some things are other things. Let's try velocity change.
It's the velocity of the object and it completely ignores its mass. So make sure to add this to both of the add force statements. Let's now save and hit.
So it's exactly the same, just add an extra thing on the end. Interesting. Let's see how that feels. I'm curious. So this will instantly change it so that I'll automatically change the velocity instead of fighting my own turning. I want to change. I want that to be higher. Yeah, I want that to be higher. Yeah, let's make that number a little stronger. Like that. 2,000. That's not good. Do I want a constant velocity going forward, or do I want just to gain speed over time? That's the question. Let's try that on the front as well. Let's just see what that feels like. We got the power to experiment. But I won't go as fast. Being able to go fast is cool, you know? Oh, compiler error. What did I do wrong? Come on, show me the error. Something was weird. Oh, this is it. public text speed. Camel case. So everything is good now. Is there somewhere on the screen where it says where my errors are? Can't believe I just walked right past that. So this just happens. So that seems to be working. Saved. Yeah, check this out. How are we looking now? Whoa, I just went very fast. Let me clear out a movement path. Or Y view. Hand. No, not hand. Grabber. I don't want to move on that. I only want to move it on the x-axis. Can I lock the movement into X or something? Okay, let's see how fast I'm going. That's not right. But I mean, I'm getting some good score in though. Okay, so let's get a little less intense, huh? Let's go to like 50. See how intense that one is. Wow, this is that's pretty cool. Not sure why the camera isn't following it correctly anymore. Let's get that down to 100 because we're snappy. We've become snappy. This snappy movement's pretty cool. I like the snappy movement, but let's make that 250. Because I want to go a little bit farther. Maybe I should make the feel a little bigger. I feel like there should be a kind of a wall you can hit. I want the overall speed to be a little lower. 25, 50. So yeah. You don't want to be going so crazy fast. But I am gaining speed over time for some reason still. Velocity change. So that just ignores the mass. So if it just had the equivalent of if it had a mass 0 or whatever. I don't know, maybe 1?
Head back into Unity, and I know by experience that when using velocity change, we need much smaller numbers. I think something around 100 should be fine. Abby is more quick. That way feels so much better. I think this is a good thing, feels so much better. I think this really. However, it's not too hard to see that this particular part is a bit too difficult. So let's just go in here and maybe add a tiny bit more distance between the first obstacle and the next one. And we'll do this.
I want to put some more work into the death states. Like, what kills you, you know? Like, let me see. Like, this one is no longer necessary. I want to remove this. This one. This one. No, that was the wrong one. This one. Yeah. Now I gotta make the ground. I gotta tag the ground as safe. That will cause instant death. I believe. Where's the ground? There's the ground. Yep. I tag the ground as safe. So it works the exact same. I want to like shoot to the side, but I want to have it be something you can just hold. I want to switch that around. I'll make this one false. Because you haven't lost yet. It feels kind of backwards. Loss equals true. Okay. So I want to make it... It says what happened to you if you lost. Does this work? Does everything still work right? I didn't ruin anything, right? Always check. Nope, nothing works right. Okay, so what did I do wrong? Did I forget to mix one of these? That does need to come back. So it's still working fine until I messed with the public bool loss equals true. Loss equals false. Oh, I got a phone. Got another phone. Why am I getting all these phone calls? Hello? Happy New Year. Doing pretty good. I'm on break right now. It's doing good for a while. Oh, well, wasn't too eventful. You know, small Christmas. I stayed home, you know, gave gifts, received gifts. Not much. You know, I gave some gifts and received some gifts. Oh, she's doing well. How was your Christmas? How was your Christmas? Makes sense. Yeah. Oh, I just talked to him now. Yeah. Seems he's doing pretty good. He's been talking to my mom a lot. He's been talking to my mom. I called maybe, I don't know, what was that, 30, 40 minutes ago? I don't know. I agree. Skippy, you gotta stop being here. Why is it when I try to stream, the whole world suddenly wants to communicate with me? Also, what? It's very strange that this is coming through my speakers. Let me change something. Not the filters. I gotta figure out what the properties of this thing are. Okay, it's a Pokemon song. Subtitles enabled. I can do that? I gotta figure out why it's doing what it's doing. Okay, did that? That switched it. Oh, that's weird. That's really weird. Interesting. So now I can hear it through my headphones. Let me check my Discord, see if anybody's up to anything. So, seems like it's going pretty well so far. Death stopped working again. So let's fix that. If the collision.collider tag does not equal save, public bool loss equals true. Yeah? No. Public bool lost. Let's just make that public bool lost. It's a public bool. Let's say loss equals false. That makes sense, right? If loss equals false, if loss is false, loss becomes true because you hit something that's unsafe. If you hit something that's unsafe, loss becomes true if loss was false. Yeah? Now let's see what the video game thinks. Not being stupid, yeah? I'm being stupid, yeah? Movement.enabled equals false. Okay. Something's wrong. Something's wrong. Is that another text? My phone's about to die too. Ah, everything's going strangely. Why did it work before but not now? What am I doing wrong here? So this goes on every collision, right? Private void on collision enter. If collision.collider.tag does not equal safe, if loss is false, comment that out. Save that and see if that works any better. It just stopped working. I don't understand. Let's just go back until things start working again. Collision.collider.name is not ground, so this one works. This is redundant, though. Something I changed made it stop. Something I changed here broke it. What is the tag of the rocks? Yeah, this should be working. Is it something else? Maybe the rigid body's not lined up or something. Let me check the thing. Player collide. This should be death, yeah? This is going to be a text thing too, so let's just make this. No, that's a mistake. Does this work better now? So I just needed the text. Was it just crashing before? It was working perfectly fine, it just wasn't connected. Okay. So get rid of these ones. I'll just make the ground safe, because the ground doesn't need any special treatment. That was dumb. The whole thing was working perfectly fine, it was just goofballed. Okay. I want this to just be if collision.collider.tag does not equal safe. Could I make a, I want to make a void fixed update in here too. Get rid of all this. This is a waste of space. I want a void fixed update in here. I'm also not showing what I'm doing. What are you doing under the bed? Get out from under there. There we go. Why was that so slow? Everything's coming down! And you're messing up the green screen, dog. I love you. Why are you going under the bed? There's nothing under there for you. This dog's being weird. How much progress have we made in the game? I guess we've improved the code a little bit. Let's just keep messing around. If collision.collider.tag does not equal safe, yeah, then okay, we're switching that around. Does equal false. So this will only run once. Yeah? And I want a flag that says you are dead. So I can enable something. Oh, you know what I could do? I could do something like this, where movement.enabled. I can do public, like public death, public death screen. Death screen. I'll call it death screen. But I gotta make the class first, so let's go back to this. Save that. It's broken, but I'll fix it. I'll fix it. Don't worry about it. I need a new one of these. I need a component for the character. New script. That screen. So I'm not gonna do anything with that yet, but I can't do that. I want to save this because I don't want to lose my progress here. So now this is all functional. This is no longer bugged. Everything runs. Everything runs. It does. There is a problem. It's broken. I don't know why it's broken, but it's definitely broken. Again. Wait a second. Why are you broken? How did I break this again? This is absolutely borgled. What did I do? This is a different problem than before. I think. Okay, player collide. What if I uncheck it? Okay, I just had a check. I had a checkbox. This should not have been checked. Wait, do I have the double problem again? Yeah, I gotta fix that again. God. Yeah. Okay, this should fix the double problem. Let me see if that actually did what I think I did. Because I only want this to run once. I gotta get this off the screen. That's annoying. I need the double hit again. Is this working? Let me put this like right there. Hit both. That's good. This is working perfectly. So yeah, that did fix it. Oh, and the score isn't counting up anymore. That's perfect. That's exactly what I want to see. But this text.component get component renderer.enabled equals false. Is that running twice? No, that's... This should be... This shouldn't be visible. Why is it visible? That's the question. Also, what is this? I can ignore that because I don't know what that is. That looks good. I want to add a fog. There's a way to add fog. Wish there are people here. Why is that there? There's clearly code that says it shouldn't be. Text.getComponentRenderer. Oh, I know. What's Player Collide using for... What is Player Collide using for text? Death. Death, yeah. Text.getComponentRenderer says false. What are you trying to say to me? What are you trying to say to me? This is not correct. Maybe I could make a void start. Yeah. I'm gonna replace private void squid with a void start. Private void squid was working. Well, I think I understand why Private Void Squid isn't legitimate. Because it's not really... You know, it's not real. I made that up. It's more of a band-aid. How's player movement looking? You gonna work now? There we go. Oh, that's much better. That's much better. Did the mushroom get smaller? I want to reduce the friction. What is it like without gravity? I want the camera to stop following the character when you die, too. But after only a few seconds. Yeah. I want to make like a... So I'll basically make a death... I'll make a death script. And I'll make it so it is disabled at the start. And I'll make it so that... Yeah. Make a death script and enable it when you die. And I'll put all the death stuff in there. Or something. That makes sense. I'm gonna end the stream so I can eat spaghetti. So I can fix this too. This is a problem I've been having for a long time. There we go. Now it's playing the correct audio source. Figuring things out. Figuring things out. Make sure everything is saved. Always save. So how far did we progress the game? We've made no progress, but we've managed to move some things around, and the movement is slightly different now. So that's interesting. Cleaned up the code. That's fine. That's not a lot of work done, but stuff happened. It's good. Bugs were squashed. Problem solved. That's what we want. Goodbye.